Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. It's about time we start holding some hoes accountable. Teacher fired over raunchy OnlyFans. School says she put reputation at risk. Reputation of the school? Yeah, there's probably an ethics clause, and you can't be doing, weird stuff like showing off your pleasantly plump body and your, little goofy tattoo on your hip. You can't be doing that. What the hell is wrong with you? You're teaching children, you goof, and you think that you could continue to keep your job? Like, what the hell is going on? What is going on out here? One thing that is potentially good of the incoming recession is that frivolous stuff like this, little OnlyFans, especially for a 40-year-old teacher, she looks every day of it. Don't let the pounds and pounds of makeup, additional pounds as well, don't let that fool you, okay? All of these tertiary expenditures by these coomers who are out there, all of this stuff is going to be going by the wayside, so there's going to be a lot of lonely hoes. And if she loses too much money, well, she's going to be a skinny lonely hoe. Anyways, an elementary school teacher. Okay, I just kind of figured she was an elementary school teacher, given her decision-making capabilities. Okay, so there it is. Okay, an elementary school teacher has been fired after OnlyFans was uncovered by her employer. Hopefully that was brought to his attention. And not that he was searching for, 40-year-old divorcees or something like that. But she doesn't look divorced or anything like that. It looks like a pretty extravagant a wedding band that she has there. But if her husband was in on that, why are you just doing mirror selfies, you weirdo? Anyways, Sarah Seals, appropriate, 40, was terminated by bosses at Starbase on June 27th after the educational organization claimed her racy online account was putting its reputation at risk. The school? Yeah, no, exactly. Please enroll your child here so you can learn about fun things like how to monetize your barely holding on body. Terrific. Starbase is a program run by the Department of Defense, that collaborates with local school districts across the country and offers STEM classes to 5th grade students. Seals worked at Starbase location in South Bend, Indiana, prior to her dismissal. Oh man, this is going to send her down the Brie Olson route, because isn't Brie Olson from Gary, Indiana? Man, that's a sad state of affairs. That's what happens when you hook up with Charlie Sheen during his party years. Anyways, outside the classroom, the single mom. Oh, no, there it is. That's an old picture. That must be a grab off the Instagram, not off the fans. Single mom had been discreetly running an OnlyFans. Not that discreet, sharing nude selfies with subscribers. Yes, that's what you do on that degenerate platform, okay? These are the risks that you take, all too well. Ugh. However, her double life was turned upside down, so I'd like to take a minute, so just sit right there with your boot in front of your cooch. Late last month, when the reporter from Real News Michiana exposed the educator in an online article titled "Local Teacher Has Porn Site on Site," has kids call her by the nickname she uses on her porn site. Okay, if that's true, that would be why you are no longer employed there. I think that's a lot more degenerate than what you do on your off time, okay? Because I'd imagine that you don't put on, the nightclub makeup in order to go to school like that, and you could have plausible deniability as long as you didn't have, identifying tattoos, which I bet that she probably does, given her propensity for really well, no, we already seen that she had one on her hip or something like that. No, yeah, exactly, over there, yeah. So it's a new, yes, she got divorced from her husband, okay, and then just decided, I'm just going to go wild. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. I'm going to get my teeth fixed, and I'm just going to get a shitty hip tattoo. And then, realizing that, oh my God, I missed out on life because, again, we could just run this back. It's always the exact same playbook, right? Get married to some loser in your 20s, okay, waste all your fucking time, okay, raise a kid, and then realize that, oh God, I got one chance left, and I'm 40 and I still look all right, and I could catch back up on all that miles of dick I missed out at, and yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna fuck up my kid's life. I'm just gonna fuck up the rest of my life because I just missed out on so much. Gentlemen, if you have expendable income that's out there, and even some ladies out there, if you guys have the expendable income that's out there, what you need to do is invest it in anything that promises women, okay, that they can capitalize on their fear of missing out, okay? Either just outright lying to women, because some of these outlets, they just be flat out lying to women, okay? Or otherwise, just some sort of promise that tells them that they can just have it all. So if there's any investors in the crowd out there, you know what, hey, just do anything that can forestall old Father Time for women, and you will make millions. Your Dr. Phil's, your stupid Dr. Oz's back when he had a talk show, okay? They were all about, just obfuscating from the actual problems that are out there, okay? Pushing everything off and then just piling all of the consequences on men. Oh, it's all about not having the good men that are out there, okay? And if you just manifest that girl, your dream guy will just show up someday, okay? That's their advice. That's not my advice. I keep it a buck over here. So, according to the article, Seals uses the nickname Buttercup. Ugh. Man, that's butter. That butter's fucking curdled at this point. While working with her students at Starbase, it is also revealed that her OnlyFans username was Buttercup in 1981. So this bitch is like 42. Because I'm just going to take a wild guess. Or maybe she's like a late year birthday or something like that. Frankly, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, that would be her date of birth. Because that would line up with things, okay? So, because she's 10 years older than I am. And it's weird how you can get leg warmers in 2022, considering, how bad her feet... Whoa, no, they're snake skin. That's awesome. And again, look at all that fucking makeup, dude. She doesn't look like this in real life, okay? So if there's any simps in the crowd, okay, those are filters. That's a lot of fucking makeup. She looks every day of 40. You fucking guarantee it. The published piece subsequently attracted the attention of Starbase officials. Yeah, exactly, okay? Who promptly terminated the blonde... No, she's not. I'm not saying that simp language. You can get fucked. In a letter published on June 27th. I would like some excerpts from this letter, okay? Because her just saying, well, I had an OnlyFans and I got fired. Well, if you were making your kids call you by your nickname, you kind of wanted to get caught. I'm just going to throw it out there. Okay, these photos pose a real and imminent risk of harm to the reputation or business dealings of Starbase Indiana. Yeah, there's probably some sort of an ethics clause in there. I would guarantee it, considering you're working with the federal government, okay? Up to and including the loss of schools, donors, community partners, and the contract to the operation with the State National Guard, the letter read in part. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense, okay? Oof. There's a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Where's your belly button? It might be behind your hair right there, but again, oof. Prior to her dismissal, Seals took to Instagram about her saucy side hustle being exposed, writing, I am shocked and saddened by this vile attempt to ruin my life. No, you did that on your own, okay? And it looks like you'll have enough time to at least clean up your fucking hallway there, stupid. If you could think of any way to help me, I would appreciate it. I feel heartbroken. I don't think you can explicitly link out to your OnlyFans on Instagram. Otherwise, it would have been there. Several days... Oh, don't you tell... No, the simps have been mobilized. God damn it. Several days later, she confirmed she had been fired by Starbase in a post advertising her OnlyFans to her 1,700 Instagram followers. Please join my OnlyFans. I've been fired from my teaching job. I need all the support I can get. Yes, you'll make customs or whatever. Okay, she wrote beneath a selfie that showed her lying provocatively in a pale pink bra. Yeah, no, gross. I don't even know what, okay. Like, the filters in that picture makes her look a little bit better. So I'll just, just leave it up right there. But I would highly doubt. I highly fucking doubt you weren't at least warned about what could happen here, okay? If you weren't told explicitly, it's like, no Instagram, or I'm sorry, no OnlyFans. Okay, you can have an Instagram as long as, you don't cross the line or anything like that. But either no OnlyFans or somebody brought it up to you beforehand. It's like, hey, if you have this, it's either your job or your side hustle, okay? You have a choice to make on that one. I'm sure you probably got met with that sort of ultimatum on that. But again, this is the whole women think that they can have it all, no consequences for them, right? You're just empowered, girl. You go out there and get it. You don't want the patriarchy to hold you back any longer than you need to, right? It's female sophistry 101, if we're being completely honest. Now we got to run through some this is on TikTok, right? But it's being hosted on Twitter, because I will never use TikTok, because I personally will not be handing over any information to the Chinese government. I got other people to do it for me, obviously. For as shit of a platform as Twitter is, at least, you know what, hey, they aren't run by the Chinese government. They're just run by communists. They're not run by the Chinese government, okay? But this was making the rounds, and as you can see here, it's only been up for, like, I don't know, just a cunt hair under a week, right? And it's already got 14.5 million views. And as you can see there, okay, it's a nurse. And if you know a thing or two about a nurse, the half a sleeve, and their other proclivities. Dollars to donuts, this bitch probably also has an OnlyFans, but she also, okay, I just lost a patient today, and there's some copyrighted music underneath of this, so we can just let it play here for a second. So yeah, I lost a patient today, and I was like, well, that sucks. Why are you posting it on TikTok? And okay, you lost a patient, right? But why are you making this about you? And why are you so perfectly in frame the entire time? How many times did you have to pose for that? I don't know, man. President X'd it out on that one because it seems pretty fucking obvious, right? Shake of off, don't know for sure. You have 5 more hours. No, exactly. Remember, guys, I just had somebody die, so you should feel bad for me. Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of like the same thing. I have an OnlyFans, but I lost my real job, so if you could just go ahead and sign up to my OnlyFans, that would be great. I don't want to face consequences. And remember, whenever something bad happens in life, I just got to think, how can I make this about me? But these aren't one-off events. You guys see this all the fucking time, right? Obviously. Like, okay, we got our man Rolo here. He's oh shit, there we go. Right, okay. Inside a Burger King, obviously a chemical attack outside. And then you got just a smiling woman. At least she's not taking a selfie out the window. But again, men outside dealing with a theoretical chemical attack, or at least a smoke bomb being unleashed, obviously, right? Or there you have, I think that's the Tomb of the Unknowns. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's obviously a war monument of some form or fashion, right? Looks like it's in Russia because it's also got the hammer and sickle over there in the corner. Just noticed that. But then you got some lady throwing it back in the background there. Oh, okay, cool. And again, about this, I had to take a moment to really figure out what the hell this is. And actually, you know what that is? You know what that is? It's a Holocaust memorial. But again, yeah, no, women, make sure that they look sexy. One of the unmarked tombs of one of the folks that perished in the Holocaust. Can't even make an edgy joke that I want to. Anyways, but this one, man, this one's fucking hilarious, right? As you can see, nice ass, nice little tan lines and all that stuff. Taking a look out at a field of some sort, but then you get to the caption, right? It's got 1,585 likes. Okay, this is Natalie Schlater, right? Thinking about how different my life is from the man picking the rice field every morning. Oh, exactly. Hashtag blast. Women at their fucking finest, right? Oh, and speaking of Holocausts, yeah. No, this was right at Auschwitz, the sitting on the train tracks that carried how many Jews through it, okay, to their impending death, right? A successful journey never ends. The miles, yes, but times remain engraved inside me. Me. It's all about me. Unfucking believable. And I know, not every woman's like this, right? I mean, instead of just, trying to profit off of tragedy or anything like that, you can get some people trying to, I don't know, it's just so fucking funny. You could just get them trying to, I don't know, advertise their hustle, right? You got a yoga instructor there saying something very, I don't know what this really has to do with anything when it comes to this pose, but you know why she's doing it. Okay, do you believe in destiny or fate? I don't know. Paralysis, because I'd wish you slipped. And then everybody's favorite righty, okay, or she just left for a minute in order to drop out her kid and then never marry the guy who fucked her and dropped a load in her to begin with. But again, everybody's favorite righty, and then came back and said that, no, I'm just going to be a centrist, and then just decided to jet across the world and just pick up her old bag because there was no money in that whole centrist grift. So yeah, no, again, yeah, you're a real truth teller here, Lauren. Okay, God, I can't fucking stand her. Again, somebody who comes from lower mainland BC who I just like to see jettisoned off into the fucking Pacific Ocean if you would just go take a swim, preferably with a rock coat. But no, she's hating from outside the club on this one, right? Because she couldn't bag herself a high value man. So again, no, she's what I think she's getting up to. She's getting real close to that 30, right? And you could take a look at a whole bunch of her, her Instagram, right? And I had it pulled up here for a moment, but then it's like, oh, okay, cool. You take a look at it right now, and oh no, she's commiserating with Michaela Peterson. Of course, birds of a feather, right? And you see that, yeah, no, she's everywhere at all times. She's out driving everywhere. Oh my God, and it's all just pictures of her living her best life, right? No, going around to podcasts and not a picture of her kid or even just a mention of any of that in sight. No. It's just all of this self-promotion and all that. And again, just still don't see anything when it comes to a kid or a healthy relationship or just literally anything like that. Or, oh no, I'm just a strong, independent woman and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to leave my mark on this world, right? Okay, sure thing. If I see any conservative simping for this tweet, bitch, you're a conservative. If it acts like a conservative, if it talks like a conservative, it's a conservative. Fucking wear your label, stupid, okay? If I see any conservative simping for this tweet, I'm gonna lose it. Do not confuse having a plethora of baby mamas for starting a big family. She got real mad by this, okay? And she's quote tweeting Elon Musk. Okay, weird. And again, what did he say? Again, it's not what he said, it's how he said it, right? Okay. I hope you have big families, and congrats to those who already do. I hope you have big families, and congrats to those who already do. Nice. Okay. He's been talking a lot about declining birth rates, and most Western countries are below replacement levels. So, yeah, we got to reconcile with that in at least some form or fashion. But that's all he said. One line. Hope you have big families, and congrats to those who already do. And she spurgs out. She just absolutely fucking spurgs out. If I see any conservative simic for this tweet, I'm going to lose it. Don't confuse having a plethora of baby mamas for starting a big family. Again, Elon Musk, the richest man on fucking earth. He's going to be able to take care of those kids. Make sure that they don't want for anything. Make sure that they're raised appropriately in his image like any successful man has throughout all of fucking time. Kings, emperors, conquerors of all sort had a whole harem of concubines, had multiple women at their disposal. Elon Musk is just the new age version of that, okay? So yeah, if you have the means and methods in order to take care of all those kids and make sure that they're growing up appropriately, that's fine. But then again, he didn't make this about himself at all in any form or fashion. And again, who appointed you queen of conservatives out there? And like our boy Rolo once again said, aren't you a single mother? Good fucking point. So again, conservatives, don't simp over the fact that a man can afford a big family, okay? If he ever find a bitch worthy of settling down with, okay? Like, he fucked and dumped Amber Heard. Good on him. But then he married up Grimes. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? But even still, he's just a man who can afford to make those, stupid decisions. He's on his purpose. He just continues to find bitches, fuck them raw, create some kids. Sure, not all of them fucking work out. There was that one that filed for, I don't know, gender reassignment or some dumb shit like that, but whatever. Would you rather have a world full of Elon Musk successors? Or, I don't know, just take a trip through a ghetto in whatever local large city that you have? I'll wait. But the tops right here. When it comes to females not respecting reality, you gotta love Brittney Griner here, okay? This is the most attention the WNBA has gotten in fucking decades at this point, okay? There was the establishment of the WNBA, and then there's Brittney Griner facing 10 years in a Russian jail because she thought, okay, this has a lot of things to do with a lot of things, right? Okay, she's a high-profile athlete, as much as you think NBA players are athletes, whatever, okay? She has a certain level of clout, and she's also a woman. And she's also American on top of that stuff, right? So again, she has a certain air of entitlement about her. So what did she do? Did she stab a motherfucker? Okay, did she try to knock over a Russian bodega? If she tried to do that, I think that their self-defense laws are probably a little bit more stringent than those in New York City. More on that in another video. But no. Okay, this is a lady who played ball in Russia for a long time, okay? So she knew the rules, but then all of a sudden she started to get lax. And let's not be flippant about this. She was probably doing similar stuff that finally got her caught for a very long time. So she was breaking the rules for a long time, and you should know this stuff, okay? If you're a frequent flyer over there, regardless, okay? Whenever I go to the States or I go outside of the country in any form or fashion, I always made sure that I was adhering to all the fucking rules, okay? That's just what you do when you go to a place. Like, there's no two ways about it. That's just what you have to do. It sucks. Some of the rules are maybe a little bit retarded, okay? But that's their rules. You've got to respect the place that you're going. But I guess that's just coming from a man, right? Like, The rules don't apply to famous people, famous athletes, famous women. Oh, okay, cool. I get it. But she's also a protected class, right? Because, she does the scissoring, right? So there's different rules for everybody else. But Russia don't play like that. That's why I appreciate them. Okay, Brittney Griner, the WNBA All-Star, held in Russia on drug charges since February. Yeah, no, they take that shit seriously. You can't be bringing pot into the country and not expect to face consequences. You might get away with it here in the States. Shit hits different in Russia, right? Pleaded guilty in a Moscow area court Thursday. God fucking bless. I'd like to plead guilty, Your Honor, Griner said. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yesterday, or a couple of days ago, she was talking about getting Biden to help her. With her criminal problems in Russia. You understand that there's a little bit of tension, right, between the American government and the Russian government right now. It's mostly just one way, but you know what? Hey, good luck with that one. And again, she's just so disassociated from reality. She doesn't think that this shit ever applies to her, so she would be dumb enough to try to make those claims. Anyways, Griner, who could face 10 years in prison under Russian law in the case, said that she would like to give further testimony at a later date. I'd like to cooperate. Please just don't send me to prison here in Russia. Russian prosecutors accused Griner of knowingly breaking the law when she was caught with 0.7 grams of cannabis oil in her luggage while entering Russia in February. You know the rules, stupid. She was entering the country in order to play for a Russian team during the WNBA's offseason, as she has and for the past several years. She knew the rules, and yet she just decided, I can kind of just bend them a little bit. They aren't going to be checking me that closely. In a statement Thursday, the WNBA Players Union said it stood behind Griner. Yeah, no, exactly. Why wouldn't you? Okay, she's probably the biggest star in your league, and that's saying something. With a 99% conviction rate, Russia's process is its own. Okay, then don't take a look at the United States feds either and realize that their conviction rate is somewhere north of 95% as well. So, again, you can't navigate it or even understand it like our own legal system. Again, you also just don't know the facts or you just don't want to reconcile with them. Terry Carmichael Jackson, head of the WNBA PA, said, that's embarrassing. Is that your part-time job? Couldn't imagine you're terribly busy. What we do know is that the U.S. State Department determined that Brittney Griner was wrongfully detained for a reason and will continue negotiating for her release regardless of the legal process, regardless of her breaking the laws in another country and her admitting to it, even though it's going to be a little bit tougher now that she pled guilty to it. But even still, no, we're going to get the State Department on this one because we like our criminals here. Griner's arrest came as the Kremlin geared up to invade Ukraine. Yes, this was even happening prior to all this stuff happened. So again, when relations between the U.S. and Russia were under strain. No, they weren't. Oh, that was just Biden fear-mongering when he was saying, any day now, Russia's going to invade Ukraine. I said in a week, give it 10 days, 2 weeks. See, I was right. U.S. has alleged that Griner's detention is a political ploy by Moscow, an accusation that the Kremlin has repeatedly denied. No, she broke the law, dude. It's like she had the illicit substance on her. While it's illegal in the United States, in many states throughout the Union, okay, that is no-go in Moscow. It'd be the same thing with South Korea, right? Like, they basically have the death penalty if you're caught with any sort of illegal narcotic. And frankly, if I was running the world, that's the way that I'd be doing it. But I don't, okay? Those are just, I've got to live within the confines of Canadian law, which is loosey-goosey to say the least. But you're dealing with Russia law. And you knowingly broke it because you didn't think that repercussions would ever catch up to you. You thought that, what are the consequences that could happen to me? Okay, I'm a woman, hear me roar. How do I make me breaking the rules, breaking the law, and how do I become the victim out of this? Well, in the same way that several other of those broads that we highlighted did. This is just innate female logic. Sorry for pointing out the truths, but hey guys, I just work here. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.